Hi guys, I hope you're all doing great. How is everyone? Happy weekend. Today I am challenging myself to make a design that has been making rounds on my Pinterest. Because every time I open Pinterest, there's this design that is really on my head. So I decided that I will try to make my own version of it and give it my own definition. So it's been weeks of me trying to collect the materials, and by materials, I mean this wire. The very first time I sent for the wire, they brought me something very thin. It was more like thread. It was not going to make the ruffle stiff. So I literally paid for nothing. So I decided to do my research a little bit more. And the sad thing, the wire doesn't have a name. And I tried to ask the people who sell it. They also don't know what its name is, but apparently people use it for hats or baby clothes. That's what I was told. So I was like, okay, give me that. And the moment I came back home and I put it into my raffle, because this was the sample that I tried out with the wire, and it just gave me very beautiful results. So I was like, oh, I'm going with this exact wire, and it's going to be the one to make this design. And guys, this is going to be a tutorial for you on YouTube. This will be for next week, not this week, because today we are already getting a tutorial on the channel, and this is going to be of the matching top of our cheeky bikini bottoms. But these ones, the top can even match these shorts. How beautiful the color combination is. I feel like this top, very versatile and very textured, very urban, unique, trendy. All the good aspects are on this top. So this is the tutorial that we are getting today. And yeah, stay tuned for it. Tonight, this tutorial will be dropping. I'm through with the written pattern and everything. So everything will be dropping tonight. So this aside, we are back to this beautiful piece. I'm making a double layer of ruffles on these shorts, and I'll be teaching you how to do that. I first uh, at first, I was very hesitant about the approach that I wanted to take, but as I worked, everything seemed to make much more sense. I decided to even change the very first approach that I had thought about to this one that I've ended up using. So, this is the double layer of ruffle. Look at that. Look at how beautiful it is. Of course, if you guys want to use cotton for this design, you're going to go ahead and use it. But for me, I have used acrylic. I feel so bad about it, but it has given me a very lovely result. And for me, I'm about the final look of the piece. This is not the worst yarn that I can use, so I decided to go for it because I knew exactly what it was going to give me. And this is Robin, and I am using a double strand. But if you're preparing to make this design, you're going to have to consider a DK weight yarn, one strand. And if you decide to use cotton, that's really up to you. It will give you perfect results, something very similar to what I have right now. So the very first time I had one ruffle and it looked good, yes, but it just wasn't making a statement. So I decided to do a double layer, and I feel like I'm now satisfied with the look. And once I finish this side, I'll just cross over to the opposite side and do the same exact thing. And then I'll work on the upper bit of this design. So stay tuned for this one. This one drops next week. But since I'm working on it right now, I decided to feature it in this live so that I just do a little behind the scenes of the design. Hello, hi everyone. And then people have fallen in love with the mandala crochet monokini, guys. Thanks for all the love and support. I feel like that video has gone viral on my Pinterest, on my Instagram, because it has so many shares, so many comments, so many views. It's almost at 100,000 views in just 2 days, which is crazy because I didn't expect that at all. So thank you for all the love and support for that design in particular. Oh my God. All the posts that I've made of it are doing so well, and also people are watching it on YouTube. It has over 8,000 views in just 2 days. Yeah, that's a good video. I put in my time and energy to do these videos, so when they perform well, it's really satisfying. It pushes me to do better. So as you can see, we are already doing better because this is going to be another amazing design to drop next week. And then tonight we're also getting a design. And yeah, I'm going to try, once I'm done with these shots, I'm going to try and match them up with tonight's tutorial, and we see what that will look like. I feel like it's going to look beautiful because green and yellow go well with each other. Just let me know in the comment section. Should I make a matching top with the same exact color? But I feel like the mix and match of colors is just lovely. Hi, hello. And I think I should start selling some of these pieces. Oh my God, I keep saying that. I feel so guilty for not doing that. But one day I'll wake up in the mood of creating listings on my website, and I'll start selling some ready to wear pieces on the site. Apart from these people who come through maybe DM or email and make individual orders, I want to make it official that I'm actually selling physical products. I love your work. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria. Okay. This is taking forever. Guys, these ruffles are not a joke. Of course, it's not as drastic as the ruffle of the skirt that I did with the slit, but this also takes a lot of time. And the fact that I literally have to make 4 ruffles makes it even harder because I have 2 ruffles on this side, and then I'll have to repeat the same exact process on the opposite side. So let me know in the comment section. Have you guys seen this design anywhere? And if you have, is it something that you've always been wanting to try out, but you don't know how? And yeah, if the tutorial drops, let me know if you're going to definitely try it out. So my wire is, look at this mess. There's wire, there's thread all over the place. So guys, as I detangle the wire and the thread, the hook is falling. Guys, this is not a neat project at all. I'm trying my best so that my yarn doesn't become a mess, but look at this. It's already tangled up into the wire. So I'm just going to estimate how much wire I need. I hope I can be spot on when it comes to the amount, and then I'll cut so that I can get rid of this wire. Hi, someone is saying, let's see, no, never, just the skirt. What is the wire called? I also don't know. Maybe someone can help us in the comment section. If you know what this wire is called, please. Because Mine wasn't wrapped up, or it didn't have a packaging. It's more like they sell them in bundles, and the person who sent it to me didn't put any packaging. And I tried to engage them in order for them to let me know what I was actually buying. And they didn't give me the details, so that's not my fault. It's something that I just accepted as it was, and I just moved on from there. So if anyone knows what this wire is called, help us out in the comment section. Okay, so that's what the ruffle looks like. Let's see. And the fact that the second ruffle just aligned with what was already available. What I mean is, see that ruffle without the wire? It's just underneath the ruffle with the wire. This is the one that I'm working on, the one on the inside. And it's already well placed under the one that's finished. That was so cool. Like when I was working the second ruffle, I was like, oh my God, wow. These look so good. I didn't expect that. I expected maybe the second ruffle to be just all over the place without any sense of direction. No, of course, there's some sort of construction and things to consider when making this ruffle. I'm just not, everyone has a way of making ruffles. But for me, this type, as I had mentioned, I had planned for this to be my ruffle, this one. So I just found that this was a little bit too drastic for me. It was too bulky, that when it comes to in between the legs, we were going to get a chunk. So I decided to use another approach altogether. I decided to find a plan B, and that's what I've gone with. You can't say, I believe there's no one way to make ruffles. Ruffles are made in different ways. So for me, I've designed something for this design that I'll be teaching you in the tutorial, of course. Okay, long skirt with the ruffles have a tutorial. Yes, please, it does. It does have a tutorial, so just go to my YouTube channel and then you search for the skirts playlist. You should be able to find the tutorial in there. I try to categorize most of my content in playlists, and yeah, the ruffle skirt is somewhere in there. So guys, look at this. Look at that. I feel like the ruffles are so big, but that's okay. That's okay. Because when someone wears these shorts, they're going to just make a very beautiful look. So stay tuned for the pattern, the tutorial, and all that. I hope I'll be done by maybe like Tuesday. I don't want to promise anything. Just know next week, this is one of the tutorials that will be dropping on the channel. And then what I had planned for this piece is this braided rope crochet top. The braided rope top, it's not yet finished, but at least the general construction of the top is already done. So I just have to attach the braid. This already has a tutorial on the channel, so it's the one that I picked to be the piece that matches these shorts. So that's so clever. What's the wire you're crocheting around? I don't know the name. We are also just waiting for someone to give us the name of the wire. I hope I estimated properly because I've already cut the wire, and in case it's not enough for this round. Oh, hi. You have no idea how much I love who you are to the crochet community. Thank you so much. You're the staple, the one. Just love you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Thanks so much. It's such a good idea. Thank you so much. So I was just tired of these normal ruffles. Of course, they also do the job, but we have to step up a little bit. A little bit. I just want to finish this round with you guys so that we can see the final look of both the layers alongside one another. And then maybe I can put it on my dummy and we see how the ruffles behave. We're almost done. Just hang in there. Just be patient a little bit because right now I'm here, but the round ends at this point. So we're almost through with this round. Okay. Imagine I've been here for a few hours just working on these ruffles, and I don't think I'm going to finish the shorts today. I'm going to take my time because I have all the way till next week. So um, I'm going to just keep the project and I work on it at my own pace and finish up the second side, creating the double layer of ruffles on the opposite side at my own pace, and then finish up with the tutorial, the waist shaping and all that. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry. I just want to finish up this one and we see what that looks like. Oh my God. I'm so excited about this because the ruffles are just lying right under each other like this. Like the one beneath is just following what's already. It's like the very first ruffle set the pace or set the direction of the second ruffle. So this one is just following beneath in the same exact way. So this is so interesting to watch. I wish I could document some of these designs while they're being made. Just the behind the scenes of that very moment when things are falling in place. I remember jumping up and down the moment I realized this wire was the one that I was going to use for this project. I was like, oh my God, this is so cute when I was working on this ruffle. Do both ruffles have that wire? Yes. Now, at this point, both of them have the wire. That's the only way they can look exactly the same. So do you connect and hide the wires? Just hold up, hold up. I'm going to show you how to wind up. I'm going to show you how to wind up with this wire because it's a tricky one, but it's something that is workable. It's not the worst thing that can happen. You can even use a lighter and then you burn the wires and join them together. But from what I saw, it's not a reliable approach. And at that point, the wire can separate. So I decided to find a plan B as well. So I'm going to try and use the lighter and I show you what I mean by that. Okay, we're almost coming to the end, and I'm going to be showing you the two approaches that you may consider while winding up. Oh my God, this takes so long. So I just have from here to here. So we're almost through. Don't worry. For those who want to run away, please don't. If you want to watch this in real time, don't run away from the live. Okay. So you can see both wires are in the same spot. You walk fast. Yeah, I try my best because at this point, there's nothing to slow me down. I'm already done with the construction, with the explanation. I'm not teaching anyone at this point, so I'm just getting done with the project. So I'm placing my last stitches of the round. I'm just trying to get this one out of the way because it's kind of crossing over to the side where I'm working my final stitches. Okay, so I'm through with this part. Let me just pull through and get rid of this loose end. What are you making? I'm making a pair of shorts with ruffles. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the excess because I have some excess here, a lot of it, but let me put this away. So what I decided was, let me show you, in case you use a lighter to join, let me first put this aside to show you the first approach. I'm going to show you the option for the lighter. You burn the wire a little bit so that it melts, and then you bring this one and put it here. And then you can try to do that. Have you seen? So this is joined, yes, but when you pull, there's a weak point. There's a weak point. Even if it looks like they were actually joined and secure, there's a weak point somewhere there. You can put there and then hold. And so the fact that there is no kind of tension on the ruffle, you can leave it at this because no one is going to start fidgeting or fighting with the ruffle. But this may not be as secure as you may think, because in case someone is maybe washing the garment, they may maybe do this and then it unravels and then starts moving out of the stitches. So for me, what I decided to do is at this point when I'm done, I'm going to have two loose ends of the wires facing opposite directions. So I'm going to just clean up the edges by just cutting off a little bit of the wire so that I don't have a rough edge. So that's what I've done. And then on this side, same thing. Just cut a little bit just to clean up the edge of the wire. And then this is going to act as a darning needle, but we are going to go in and out of a few stitches of the single crochet row on the back side. This is going to take some time because the wire is a bit soft and it's not stiff. So if you can get yourself into these stitches, in and out of the stitches, so the wire that is facing this side will be pushed into the same exact direction. So just do that so that the excess is pushed into the final row of the single crochet row of the ruffles. So you can see that, but you can also just fold over this, just straight fold it over if you feel like this is not going in. Then you can just fold it over and get a darning needle, as you can see here. Put it through, and then you're going to go into the single crochet row with your darning needle. All we want to do is to secure this the wire so that it doesn't unravel or jump out of the ruffle. So we're going to go in and out, not actually in and out. We are trying to put it through the single crochet row. Just put it through like that. Hello. Oh my God, how old are you? Oh, I don't expose my age much, but in my early 30s, 31. Okay. All right. So you're just going to keep pushing it along the single crochet row until you feel like it's secure enough. Once you feel like it's secure enough, then you can cut off the excess. Because at this point, it has moved from this point all the way back to the other side. So even if we pull like this, it's never going to move out entirely. So you come back to the one that's facing the opposite direction and do the same exact thing. You fold it over like this. And then place a darning needle into that wire and then move backwards into the same direction where the wire is facing. And then you start weaving it into the single crochet row on the back side of your work, because we still want to maintain the neatness of our project. So this may feel like you're fighting with your project, but yes, we are, because the darning needle is quite big and the stitches are quite tight. So it's something that you can't avoid. So if it comes out, you just keep putting it back in and keep weaving in your tail of the wire. Until you feel like the distance is long enough for you to feel comfortable that your client won't be able to remove this wire. And that's how you're going to weave in the tails of the wire. Once you feel like it's secure enough, you can cut the excess just like that. And then you go ahead and weave in your tails. Guys, look at this. Let me see, where is this thread coming from? I'm going to weave it in as well, or just make a double knot. I don't want any tails on my project at this point, because weaving them in will become a challenge when they become much more. All right, so this is what we have right now. This is what our ruffle looks like. And when we turn it to the opposite side, same exact thing. So I'm going to literally go ahead and make the same exact ruffle on the opposite side. But before we do that, I'm going to try it on my dummy and we see how the shots are behaving. Are we getting the same exact look as what we planned or not? Because this is the final reveal of, am I satisfied with what I'm seeing, or there's some adjustments to be made? So let me go ahead and dress it up. Just hold on a little bit so that I can dress it up on my dummy, and then I show you how everything looks like. Okay, guys, just wait a little bit. You know, I'm the production manager, I'm the content creator, the teacher, the everything. So I'm the one literally doing everything. So just be patient a little bit and I dress it up. Okay, guys, it's time for me to reveal the final look of the piece. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see. Oh my God, this looks so good. And the color is so rich. Guys, look at how this ruffle is behaving. And the fact that there are two ruffles just running around the same exact way. This is so cute. So I think this makes sense for the people who have seen this design but didn't even know how to go about it. Just wait for me next week. I am dropping this design for you guys, and I think I'm really satisfied with what it looks like. I don't know if these ruffles can move in opposite directions, but I feel like this is just perfect. Look at that. They are booty shorts, by the way. Summer shorts. Perfect for festival or beach. And if you want to make them a little bit longer, please feel free to do that. But for me, mine are going to be as short as you can see here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, which is tonight. But then for this design, I'll see you guys next week. Just stay tuned and you'll be seeing the final look of this design on my YouTube thumbnail when the video is actually out. So let me go ahead and take my time to work on the second side of the shorts. Look at that. I've held it a little bit here because there's still going to be some waistline shaping and all that. So that is going to be catered for, that bulge. Because at the end of the day, these shorts have to pass through the hips and they have to be worn from the base. So that's the reason for this bulge, but it will be catered for by the time I drop the tutorial as well as the pattern. So thanks you guys for watching. And then we also have this beautiful piece, guys. This one will come soon. I'm still working on it, but it gave me a very beautiful finish for when paired with my petal bikini top. Let me just show you. Okay, takes too much effort. Okay, let me see, guys. I want to show you how the skirt that I've just showed you, the yellow skirt, how it looks with that beautiful skirt. Okay, so this is what we have, guys. Look at how beautiful this set is. So that's the skirt that you've just seen, and I'll be dropping it soon. And I still have a lot. I have a lot. Oh my God. I just pray for time because I'm going to be dropping these designs for you. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you tell your friends about my channel. Make sure you share this video or any piece of content that you end up liking on my page. And then we also have these pants that are coming right up. We have these, we have so much. We have this dress. I'm going to drop a design of a leafy dress. This is the second version and it's looking so beautiful. I've fallen in love with this yarn, and this is Katopu, baby natural cotton, but in a different color. And then we still have a lot, guys. We have this design here. I don't even want to reveal what it is because it's not yet even, okay, it's like 3/4 way done. So yeah. And then we also have this. Oh, we have these pants. I haven't yet dropped the tutorial for the pants, and it has been a request from so many of you guys who wanted to try out the pants version of this design. So I'll be dropping it soon as well. So there's still a lot. Just stick around. I'll be dropping all these tutorials as well as patterns. And thanks for all the love and support. I feel like this is the longest live I've ever done, but I hope it has just given you some insight of how to maneuver with the previous design, and I hope you loved the live. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you tonight when we are making our next tutorial. Make sure you are around to enjoy it, and thanks for all the love and support. Bye guys, have a lovely weekend.